Ciao a tutti. Welcome back to the show. I'm Giulia.
And I'm Marco. Today we are diving into the art of surviving and thriving in Italy.
Thoughtful. Exactly, we're not just talking about ordering pizza. We're talking about navigating the beautiful chaos of Italian life.
Right, like the bustling markets in Florence or the gelato lines in Rome. You need the right words to get the best experience.
So our first rule of thumb is always start with politeness. In Italy, you can't just barge in. You need to say, "Excuse me."
Yes, and that word is actually quite elegant. Listen to how we say it.
Scusi and squisito.
Can you try saying it? Pause the video and say Scusi with me.
Perfect. You use that when you need to get a waiter's attention, or if you bump into someone on the street.
Thoughtful, once you've got their attention, maybe you're lost in the labyrinth of Venice and need to ask,
That is the classic tourist question. But let's make it sound natural. We say Dov'è?
yes, listen closely to the pronunciation of that V sound.
Dov'è?
Go ahead, try it. Dov'è il bagno? Or dov'è la stazione?
Now imagine you found a little trattoria, and you are ready to order. You wouldn't just say, "I want this."
No, that's too direct. You need to be polite and say I'd like. In Italian, that is vorrei.
It comes from the verb to want, but in the conditional mood, making it super polite.
Vorrei?
Your turn. Vorrei un panino, or vorrei un gelato.
But wait, before you order, you might see something in a shop window you love, but you need to know the price.
Right, and you don't want to look like you have no idea about money. You ask, "How much is it?"
The phrase is quanto costa. It's short, punchy, and very common in markets.
Let's practice that rhythm.
Quanto costa?
Try it now. Quanto costa questa borsa?
Thoughtful, sometimes you are in a city center, and you wonder if there is a specific shop or museum nearby.
You need to ask, "Is there?"
It sounds like c'è. It's a very useful little word that means there is.
Listen to the stress on the first syllable. Shag it.
C'è?
Can you say it?
But let's be honest, sometimes the locals speak fast, or the menu is in a dialect you don't get.
That's okay. It happens to all of us. You just need to say, "I don't understand."
The phrase is non capisco. It's honest and clear. They will usually slow down and help you.
Thoughtful, it's a great phrase to have in your back pocket. Non capisco.
Non capisco.
Try saying it with a shrug. It's part of the gesture language too. Non capisco.
If you say that and they still talk too fast, you need the magic phrase to slow them down.
Yes, could you speak slower? In Italian, that is a bit long but very polite. Può parlare più lentamente?
It sounds fancy, but Italians will appreciate your effort. Let's break it down.
Listen carefully to the rhythm. Può parlare più lentamente?
Può parlare più lentamente.
Your turn. Say it slowly. Può parlare più lentamente?
Once you finally understand and you get that amazing pasta, you have to compliment the chef.
Right. And instead of just
Thoughtful, the word is squisito. It means exquisite, really high quality taste.
imagine the flavor exploding in your mouth.
Squisito.
Say it with a smile. Squisito.
Thoughtful, lying in some small places, they might prefer cash, but you want to know if you can use your card.
You ask, "Can I pay by card?" The Italian way is Posso pagare con la carta?
Friendly, practical phrase to know before you sit down at a table.
Let's practice the flow.
Posso pagare con la carta?
Try it out. Posso pagare con la carta?
Now let's go back to the gelato shop. You want just one scoop, but you want to be clear it's for you.
So you say, "One for me, please." In Italian, uno per me, per favore.
It's simple but effective. Uno per me means specifically for you.
Thoughtful, listen to the soft V in favor. Uno per me, per favore.
Uno per me, per favore.
Your turn. Uno per me, per favore.
Sometimes you need something very specific, like the nearest pharmacy or train station, not just anyone.
Then you ask where is the nearest.
Thoughtful. It's a bit longer, but very precise. Dov'è più vicino?
Dov'è più vicino?
Say it with me. Dov'è più vicino?
Safety first. If you are eating out, you must mention if you have dietary restrictions.
Friendly? Yes, say I have an allergy. In Italian, ho un'allergia.
It's important to say this clearly before the waiter brings the food.
Ho un'allergia.
Try it. Ho un'allergia al gluten, or ho un'allergia all'arachidi.
And when you are planning your day, you need to know when the museums or shops open.
You ask what time does it open. The phrase is a che ora apre.
It's a quick question. A che ora apre?
A che ora apre?
Your turn. A che ora apre?
After a long day of sightseeing, if you had a great time, you tell them it was wonderful.
Friendly. That is stato meraviglioso. A bit of a mouthful, but so beautiful.
Let's say it together. È stato meraviglioso.
E mi giran. È stato meraviglioso.
And finally, as we wrap up, remember to say see you soon. Ci vediamo presto.
It's the perfect way to end a conversation in Italy. Ci vediamo presto.
Ci vediamo presto.
Friendly. Now let's do a quick recap. Remember to start with Scusi to get attention.
And if you are lost, ask Dov'è. And when ordering, always say Vorrei.
Don't forget Quanto costa for prices, and c'è to ask if something is there.
If you are confused, non capisco. If they are too fast, può parlare più lentamente.
Complement the food with the squisito.
Order for yourself with uno per me. Per favore. Find the closest spot with Dov, il più vicino.
Thoughtful mention allergies with ho un'allergia. Check hours with a che ora apre.
Say è stato meraviglioso for a great experience. And end with ci vediamo presto.
You've got all the tools for a perfect Italian adventure. Go out there and enjoy la dolce vita.
Thanks for listening. Until next time, ci vediamo presto.